right, I've had a few good whiskeys tonight, and I'm on my last one. This is the Westland, Peated Westland American Single Malt Whiskey. What else does it say about it here? Non-chill filtered, no coloring added, distilled from 100% malted barley by Westland Distillery, Seattle, Washington, USA. 46% alcohol by volume. I would say that that is descriptive enough of what this is. Oh, there's a lot of fine print on here too. Let's have a look at that. It says, this peated malt whiskey is a variation on our house style, made from a mash of peated malt that is among the smokiest in the world. We combine that with a variety of malt-focused spirits that together create a single malt whiskey encompassing a wide spectrum of peaty and smoky flavors without dominating the palate. Okay, I'm getting everything wrong here. The peat character is sturdy enough to satisfy the cravings of those looking for a solid dose of smoke, while the malt-focused mash bill contribute grainy and fruity notes that round out the whiskey. Westland's peated malt is filled primarily into new American oak and first fill used American oak, resulting in a multi-dimensional and balanced peated single malt whiskey. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get this puppy opened here somehow. Oh, what is this? Thoughtfully made. Let's get our bottle out of here. There we go. There's our peated Westland American single malt whiskey with a lot of other stuff down here. Okay, non-chill filtered, no coloring, 46%, 92 proof, 750 mils. What's on the back here? Oh, Westland Distillery. Okay. There's one here that requires a magnifying glass. This peated malt whiskey is a variation on our house style, made from a mash of peated malt that is among the smokiest in the world. We combine that with a variety of malt-focused. I said that already, didn't I? Yeah, I did say all that. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's get this thing open. Is there a little thing I'm supposed to pull? Yeah, I think I found it. I found the little thing I'm supposed to pull. Yep. Got it. There we go. All right. Oh, this cork is tight. Oh. Is it a cork? Oh no. It's a screw top. Well, there you go. Westland has gone Japanese. A wee bit more. Oh, there we go. All right. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. The single malts from Westland. I'm not getting that much smoke, really. A little bit of smoke, but not that much. It's cleanse the palate. All right. Rather than a lot of smoky, I'm getting a slight bit of smoky and some citrus. I'm getting orange and lemons, say the bells of St. Clemens. Orange and lemons. Really, on the nose, I'm not getting that much. Not getting any pickles or minty notes, or I'm getting mostly citrus. Orange, I think, is the most prevalent. Orange, I think, is the most prevalent of what I'm getting here. Tiny little droplets after sheeting action. Bottled at 46%. Yep. 92 proof for you south of the border people. I got a different chair now. It makes different noises from the old one. The old one is over yonder there. Yeah. I found this one on the side of the road. It had a little sign on it saying free. And it's a superior chair to the one I had, which I spent about $140 on at Walmart a few years ago. This one has softer fake leather. And it leans back very nicely. Enough about my chair. We're talking about Westland. Peated Westland. Mm-hmm. The peaty smoker, yeah, the peaty smoky thing that was not on the nose is definitely there on the palate. But it fades. Rather than leaving me a long smoky finish, it fades. I will have to try that again, definitely. This is my last whiskey of the night, in case you were wondering. I've had 3 or 4, maybe 5 other whiskeys, 3 of which I made videos about. But you know, in order to make room for whiskey to go into my infinity bottles, I have to take a bit out of the top. It's like a Solera system, if that makes any sense to anyone out there. Well, this Westland, yeah, you know, on the nose, I'm not really getting that much. It's pretty neutral. It's like a green neutral spirit. Not a hell of a lot on the nose at all. And it was bottled at 46. Did I say 46%? I believe so, yes I did. Here's the label in case you were wondering. There's a 46 on there somewhere. Oh, it's definitely nice on the nose, but it's on the nose I don't get much at all. A little bit of citrus, but that's it. Well, then when I take a pull on it, that's when the peated comes out. It's a warm, earthy peat rather than a medicinal iodine peat. It's warm, it's earthy, it's there. It hangs on to a medium finish. But beyond that, no, it's still hanging on. It's still hanging on. It's an earthy peat rather than a medicinal peat. It's an earthy peat rather than a bonfire peat. And it's an earthy peat rather than a what's the other one? There's medicinal, there's iodine, there's it's smoky to some extent, but it's very earthy. Yeah, I wonder if it was Washington peat that they used, or what kind. It's pretty good. I'm not complaining. It's just that at first, and on the nose, I'm not getting much at all, but as soon as I swallow it transitions. And it's peaty and astringent and mouth drying. I think I'm going to enjoy the rest of this bottle because it's quite nice. It's a warm, it's a warming peat rather than a medicinal peat. It's earthy rather than bonfirey, if that makes any sense at all. What did I pay for this? $124.99. So $125.09 plus 15%. $125.09. Okay. 125. Oh, come on, you dead calculator. 25. 5.09. Yeah, that's not right. 125.09 times 1.5. That's not right. 25.09. Shit. 25.09 times 0.15. That's not right. 0.15 is equal to 1876 plus 125.09. 125.09. $143.85. Is this worth $150? I really don't know. I really don't think so. It's good. Yes, it's good. But is it worth what I paid for it? I wonder. Eventually, the battery in this calculator will die completely. But I've had this thing for about 25 years, and it still seems to do the calculating if I'm really careful and if I push the buttons firmly, and so on and so on and so on. This is a nice whiskey. And when I burp, I get the peat going up my nose from inside. I know for some of you that's too much information. I am enjoying this immensely. So at this point, if you want to judge me, I don't care. Yeah. How do they say it in Seattle? Cheers!
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Food quick.
Yeah.